Hey guys, and welcome to Cyber Dream Developers. How are you guys doing? I hope everyone is okay. Now, what are we going to do today? Today, we are going to be migrating this website. So this is a charity I founded with my brother. We're going to be migrating this website to one of the hosts I recommend. Actually, I own these hosting companies. For clarity, I do own them, but I've not gone cheap or shorted you on the features and the services. You get like the best technology out there. The first one is Aurora Cloud, and this one is not just web hosting. It actually is a cloud platform that gives you the best technology. But what happens is whenever you host with Aurora Cloud, you get your own personal security team at your service, right? So if you look at the plans, we have three different plans: freelance, agency, enterprise. You can look at them for yourself. The plan that I have is the agency starter, and I might have to go to the agency grow. As you might realize on screen, right now, at this moment, there is a discount that is being run for whoever signs up. Now, the other hosting platform that I recommend, so this is auroracloudws.com. The link is in the description below. The other hosting company I recommend is also another one that I am familiar with. Actually, I own this company as well. It's lightphoenix.com. And with Lightphoenix, you get like pretty amazing service, guys. Like, I won't even short you. Like, the disk space, the bandwidth, the features, and everything that is built into this makes it pretty powerful. And you get light speed service, which is pretty awesome. Now, if you guys host with Lightspeed, not Lightspeed, guys. Lightspeed is the drop one that makes your server really fast. If you guys host with Light Phoenix or Aurora Cloud, what I will do for you is I will migrate your WordPress website for free. You just need to comment down below and tell me that, hey, I want to get my WordPress website migrated for free, and we'll get that sorted out for you guys. So that's really, really easy to get done. Now, what is important is that I'm moving from Cloudways. Now, Cloudways is a really amazing host. The only reason why I'm moving from Cloudways is because I've had my own hosting company, and when I'm trying to host clients, Cloudways does get a little bit expensive, right? So to use Cloudways is not gonna be as convenient as I'd like it to be, right? So I'm going to be moving from Cloudways and I'm going to be going to my own host. Now, the reason why I bring up my Cloudways account is because you're going to see something. You're going to see the application URL and you're going to see the public IP. Now, let's get back to WordPress. So we're starting the migration process, guys, and this is going to work regardless of the size of your website. So first off, I'm going to go back to the back end of WordPress, right? So let's go back to the dashboard, right? Any minute now. Okay, so we're on the dashboard of WordPress, and what I'm going to show you is really, really important. There are two ways that you can migrate your website, right? The first way is that you can use all-in-one WP Migrator plugin, or the WP Migration plugin, and that one has a cap. So if the website is over 1 gigabyte, it won't work, right? So I won't be using that plugin. This website is under 1 gigabyte, but I'm certain that many guys who are watching this website is a little bit bigger than a gigabyte, right? What we're going to be using is Updraft Plus. And you can go to the plugins repository, add new, if you don't have it installed as yet, right? Just a second, guys. I don't know why this is a little bit buggy today, but it's moving rather slow. I have, though, let me point out to you guys. Oh, wait, it's not here. I have a Vultr high frequency server. So this is something that's a one-off occurrence. This thing works, guys. This is really fast. And as you might realize, I've removed like 5 websites from my server already, and the size is the same and everything. So I'm getting pretty good service, guys. I'm not moving from Cloudways because Cloudways is bad. Cloudways is awesome. Not because I have my own hosting company means I'm going to say, oh, Cloudways isn't good. No, Cloudways is awesome, guys. It is awesome. It's just not cost effective for me, and when it comes down to having clients, I prefer to have my own hosting company. Plus, I can make it as souped up as I want it to be. All right, so the plugin we're going to be using is Updraft Plus, and you can go to the plugin repository and you just type Updraft. Oh, there it is. And that's not going to bring it up, is it? Sorry about that, guys. So Updraft. Now, Updraft Plus is a backup plugin. Now, for anyone who has a website, see, 3 million installs. Anyone who has a website needs to have backups. That's just how it is. get backup for your websites, guys. Don't depend on the host, because anything can happen and the host can say, oh, well, we don't have any backups. Well, I have backups for all of your files that you host with Aurora Cloud. That's right here. This is actually Light Phoenix, guys. So if you host with Light Phoenix, we do have backups. That's one of the things that you get. Let me see if it's right here. It's not right here. It's in the actual features. So you just click Get Started. And if you host with Aurora Cloud, you get amazing backup and you get your own security team. So we do have backups for you guys. Let me see right here. No. So you do get backups, you get amazing service. Let me see if it's right here. Secure backups. So there are two backups you get with Aurora Cloud. You get secure remote backups that no one can get into, and we also back up our servers with your website. So it's almost always going to be there. And this is reloading. Again, I don't know why it's reloaded. But never mind it, guys. So what we're going to be doing, we're going to be using Updraft. And the thing I like about Updraft is, so I already have it installed and activated, right? So install, activate. There's going to be an option here. Click to backup and restore. Now, the thing I love about Updraft is that you can save your website, or you can back up your website in different locations and in multiple locations. I tend to use Google Drive because it's so easy to integrate and you get like 15 gigs free with Google. Like, who's going to give that up, right? But for my more critical websites, I also back up to Amazon S3. And the reason is because you don't want to have just one backup. And I don't know if it's my fault, because I'm uploading a YouTube video at the moment, so I don't know if it's my fault why this is moving rather slow. So it's loading rather slowly, guys, and that doesn't normally happen. So, wow, this is really taking its time. Nobody likes a slow website, guys. And I'm not bashing Cloudways or Vulture, but this isn't something that happens often, guys. This doesn't happen often. I'm thinking it's my problem, because when I was at Light Phoenix, so let's go back to Light Phoenix. Light Phoenix was loading rather slowly as well. I mean, it stopped loading, so let me reload. Light Phoenix was loading rather slowly as well. Aurora Cloud took a while to load, so I'm thinking it's my problem, guys. I think it's because I'm uploading a video. As you see, I'm uploading a video right here. So Updraft is finally here. Phew! After 10,000 years. Alright, so what you're going to do is, the first thing you're going to do is going to click backup now. And before you do that, you go to settings. So I'm telling you how to use a plugin. Never mind this, because this is for migrating your website. Normally, I'd have 14 here and 10 here, and that'll give me a few months of backups, because I back up weekly and everything like that, right? So this website doesn't have a lot of updates. That's why it's so sparing in the backups. Like fortnightly 5, that's what, 2 months, and weekly 5, that's 5 weeks, a month and a week. So this website isn't updated very often. It's a charity website. But what I love to do is that whenever you come here and you set how often you want to have your backups, you select Google Drive. And after you select Google Drive, you scroll all the way down to the bottom. Change nothing, guys, right? And you click Save Changes. Now, when you click Save Changes, there's a screen that's going to come up that's going to ask for you, say, hey, verify that you want to save this. You click on that, you're going to see another screen that comes up that says, okay, which location do you want to save these files? You click on the Google account. So every website should have a Google account for Google My Business. That's good for SEO and getting traffic, right? So you click the Google account, and then you go to Backup and Restore, and you click Backup now. Now, the way I like to do this is have like 3 different backups. And the reason, guys, because you can see it here, I backed up on October 15th, 15th, 13th, 8th. That's because I did it by myself, right? The reason is because when I was migrating a previous site, and that video might be uploaded already, the database file, this one, was not downloaded properly, and I had to go back to Google and get another database file. So like the website plugins and themes and uploads and others, those files were like from the 15th, but the database file I used was from the 13th. Now that happened after I deleted my website. Well, it wasn't deleted, it was still on Cloudways, but I already moved my website from Cloudflare pointing to Cloudways. Alright, so let's get going, guys. So you've already backed up your website, you have multiple backups like I have here, and they're not on your server, they're not on your drive, and at all, they're actually on Google Drive. So you can get those if you want them. For me, what I have happening is that I have my server files. So the domain name is going to point to a server. And when someone queries the domain name, like they search for a domain name, it pulls the files from your server. right? So I have my server at Cloudways. Careful guys, it's Cloudways, but I have my domain at Cloudflare. So at Cloudflare, you might see Janet Roberts Foundation, and that's right there. This is important because, hold on, I need to bring up name hero, guys. Let me bring up name hero for you. Okay, guys. So I have my website hosted on Cloudflare. From Cloudflare, it points to Cloudways. Alright, so Cloudflare is a free drop-on that gives you speed and security. It's like a CDN. So a lot of people use Cloudflare, and that's why I'm kind of doing this as well. Now, my domain name was purchased at Name Hero because I never had Aurora Cloud or Light Phoenix as yet. And as you can see in my name servers, so you go to domains, my domains, let me show you how to get here. So you go to my domains, and because I don't want to leave anything to chance for you guys, and this is going to work for most hosting companies that you are. You go to domains, you look up for the domain that you're searching for. I have janetrobertsfoundation.org right here. You click that and you edit name servers. Well, manage name servers. And private name servers are different from your actual name servers. Private name servers is for when you're hosting and you're going to have someone add their domain to your website. So if you're not hosting, you don't trouble that at all. And remember, I told that my actual computer might be loading slowly because of this upload. It's the same thing for Name Hero, because Name Hero is amazing hosting, guys. All right, so never mind that. Now, if you look at my name server, it's pointed to Cloudflare, and then when you go to Cloudflare, let me just go to the DNS records for you because everything is going to be deleted. If you look at Cloudflare, and that's because I want you guys to understand what's happening, you're going to realize that my name servers right here, right here, my area codes, my name servers are pointed to Cloudways, and Cloudways is the same IP address 149.28103.168, 149.28103.168. That's where it's pointed. Now, I'm going to remove my website from Cloudflare. All right, so the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to remove my website from Cloudflare. So I go remove site from Cloudflare. All right, yes, confirm, yes. So I've removed my website from Cloudflare. All right, and then I don't need this anymore. I'm going to close this window. All right, and now I have my files, I have my domain pointed here, but this is not where I want to point it, right? So what I'm going to have to do is I'm going to go back to client area in name here. That is where I bought my domain name. I'm going to change this to the domains, the name servers at, so this is the name of my account, but this is for Aurora Cloud. So I am moving to Aurora Cloud, guys. Let me show you Aurora Cloud. Now this is Light Phoenix. All right, I don't want Light Phoenix right now. Actually, I want it because I wanted to show you the services that you get. So while that loads, oh wait, it's actually loaded already. So there it is, free nightly backups. So you get nightly backups with Light Phoenix as well. Now, when I go to Aurora Cloud, I want to point my domain to the servers here, and the DNS records for that is actually orion.auroracloudws.com and polaris.auroracloudws.com, right? So in my client here, I'm going to point it to Orion, and that's because I've migrated other websites before it's already there. And I'm going to point it to Polaris. Now, wherever you're migrating your website, you use those DNS records here. So because I'm going to Aurora Cloud, I use Aurora Cloud's DNS records right here, right? Ensure it's on custom name servers, because default name servers point to Name Hero, because Name Hero does offer hosting, as you might see right here. They have good service as well, guys. So if you're using Name Hero or Cloudways, I'm not mad. If you're using SiteGround, I'm not mad. I just want to help you guys migrate your website for free, no matter how big it is. And point to note, guys, this is migrating your website. It's not migrating your email accounts. That's for another video. All right, so change name servers. All right, so we're no longer going to be pointing to Cloudflare, and we won't rely on Cloudflare to point to our Cloudways accounts. Now, let me get this saved. Now that is saved, right? So we're not pointing to Cloudflare anymore. Now right here, we're going to have to add our domain name. Now, what is wait? So I don't need Cloudways anymore. The reason is because we're no longer pointing here. But if we search for the website right now, the website is going to be available. And that's because something called propagation is taking place. And what propagation is, guys? It's basically when your website is being updated all around the world so that when someone asks for it, the right answer comes up, which is the location of the website. So you're going to say, okay, guys, I'm no longer at Cloudways. I'm at Aurora Cloud, or I'm at Light Phoenix, or I'm at SiteGround, or I'm at Name Hero. So if you want me, get me at Name Hero, get me at Aurora Cloud, get me at Light Phoenix. So that's what's going to happen. All right. So this is taking a while to load, and that's why I know something is wrong, because normally this doesn't load slowly at all. It doesn't even load, it's just there. So bear with me, guys. Nobody uses a slow website. All right, there's something I missed. So while we're doing that, we've already backed up our website. Now what you're going to use, you're going to click on these, click, 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 click. And what's going to happen is that this is going to happen, right? This thing right here is going to happen. We don't need to know what it is, we just need to know that it's happening. Now when this comes up, what you're going to do is you're going to click download to your computer, right? So when you download these files to your computer, these are the files that you're going to upload again, right? These are the files that are going to represent your website. So your website database is here, all your plugins are here, and you're going to need all of these, guys. Your themes are here, your uploads are here, and your others are here. Also check your permalinks, because your permalinks are going to be updated in your upload as well. So you go to settings, permalinks, and ensure it's post name, right? And that's it. Now you download your files. I'm not going to download them because I already have them, right? And we're already ready to migrate. Remember, guys, you're not migrating your emails, right? You're just migrating the website. We'll do emails another time. So right here, you can see view the records for one website that already migrated, and that is for digitalpixie.com. Now, Digital Pixie is a website security company, so we won't get into that because I'm not trying to promote or anything. The only reason why I've said what I've said is to show you why I'm doing what I'm doing and help you to understand how everything falls into place, guys. All right. So these are the records, and this is the IP address for my server. So what I'm going to do is I'm going to go back to Siteworks. So you guys might be with Aurora Cloud, you guys might be with Light Phoenix, you might be with a company that is using the Interworks. It's a portal, but I'm not sure what exactly it's called. But you're using Interworks and not cPanel. This is how you do it. So you're going to go to domains, manage, right? And now you're going to add the domain that you're trying to migrate. Now, because I am lazy and because I want to be careful, I'm just going to copy it from my search bar over here for the actual website. And I could copy it from here as well. Actually, let me copy it from here so you know where I'm getting it from. Now you go to domains and manage, and you're going to add the domain name to your account. The fact that the upload is taking so long as well, guys, I'm thinking it's not even my fault because of the upload. Normally the upload goes up in an hour, it's like a 3 GB file, but now it's taking like 3 hours. Oh yes, guys, I know what is happening. Let me tell you what's happening. Today is a public holiday in my country, so everybody is home, man. It's like midday right now. Everyone is hugging the internet. Oh boy, I'm so sorry. I never realized that earlier. That means the time for this website is really bad as well. But well, let's do what we have to do. All right, so never mind that. So we're already going to just paste the domain name. Now we already have the HTTP. Don't worry, we have free SSLs for everyone who hosts with us. So you just remove that and you have JanetRobertsFoundation.org. And we already have the HTTP and everything set up there. So we say, okay, add. Now the important thing, guys, is that the moment we change the DNS records on Name Hero, that's where we bought the domain name, we've already migrated the website. Now this is an incognito window, right? So I'm going to go back to incognito for you guys, and I'm going to show you something. If I'm to go to Janet Roberts Foundation right now, let's go to Janet Roberts Foundation right now. When we go there, the website is still going to be there, and the reason is because everyone across the internet, basically, not everyone as in you and me, but the servers, all the servers across the internet haven't yet heard that we've moved from, and this is why it's called migration, that we've moved from Cloudways to Aurora Cloud. So I'm just waiting for this to load. I'm sorry, guys, like today is a public holiday and that's why everything is loading so slowly. The websites are fine, the servers are fine. I mean, you saw me go on another website that was hosted at Cloudways, and Cloudways was slow Only Cloudflare was actually fast, and that's because of the propagation and everything. All right, so the website is still there. I can click on the link, our calls, and it's still going to work. That's because everyone across the internet, that's all the servers, haven't been updated that, hey, you know what? We've moved neighborhoods, so we don't longer live at Cloudways. We've moved to live with Aurora Cloud. All right, so let me just wait for this to load. It's painful. You guys can literally just play this video at 1.5 speed at this rate, guys. It's pretty annoying actually. Okay, so this is loading, and it's loading. Okay, so in the meantime, I'm just gonna get myself active. In the meantime, we already have Digital Pixie here, right? So we have Jenny Roberts Foundation.org, right? So what we're gonna do now, because there are two things we can do. The first thing is we can leave it as it is, right? We can leave it as it is, and that's fine. Or what we can do is we can try to spare some minutes and go ahead and install WordPress on this domain. Now, because everything is so slow today because of the hogging of the internet from everyone else, what I'm going to do is I'm just going to wait until it's properly migrated. And instead of finishing this video today, I'll finish it tomorrow because I need to record with myself using the internet while I do it. And the internet isn't giving me a lot of service today at all. Right, so the website is still working even though it's migrated. And what you're going to find out happens tomorrow is that tomorrow we can show you what the website would look like when it's migrated but it's not pointing. Right, so this is a good opportunity. So this is the end of part one. Everything that you're going to be watching is going to be one complete video, but I'm just telling you that right here we've completed part one of the video, guys. So that is it for now. I will be back tomorrow. I won't come back today. I could come back today because it would finish propagating. That is like, telling everyone that it's moved. But the internet is still gonna be slow because everyone is home, everyone is hugging it, and these pesky kids. We have COVID, everyone is locked in, so everyone is gonna be online watching series and everything like that. So I'll see you soon, guys. Well, not really. Alright. Okay, guys. So we're at part two. Now this is gonna be one video, but part two, because it's a new day. No one is home today, so guess what? The internet should be working quite quickly or loading quite quickly, and we should be able to get this done in about 7 to 10 minutes, depending on how the upload goes. Alright, guys. So what we did previously, which I'm sure you were there, is we were migrating the website and we set up our account like Phoenix or Aurora Cloud, and we went into the Interworks admin panel, which is what we see on screen right now. Not so bad, right? So I'm not looking so bad, right? And what we realized happened was that yesterday, oh boy, it was a public holiday. It was National Heroes Day, guys. I live in Jamaica, and everyone was home because of COVID, because the prime minister, that's like the president, said that no one's supposed to be out after 3, and everyone was home hugging the internet. So even uploading a video to YouTube that took normally an hour was taking like over 3 hours. So it was not a good experience, guys. So what we're going to do today is we're going to first check to ensure that the website has been migrated. And by propagation, remember I mentioned propagation yesterday of the DNS records, where it's basically telling the entire, well, you guys were there, basically telling everyone on the internet, which is the servers, that, you know what, I am no longer at Cloudways. I have moved from Cloudways and I have moved to Aurora Cloud, or I have moved to Light Phoenix, or I have moved to SiteGround, or I've moved to Name Hero. So at Aurora Cloud WS, this is where I've gone. So I'm going to show you where I've migrated to. And it's okay, guys. I actually own Aurora Cloud WS and I own lightphoenix.com. Alright, so I'm going to go to Aurora Cloud. Wait, that's another one. So I'm going to go to Light Phoenix first, lightphoenix.com. And Light Phoenix is going to show you just what you're getting here. And the reason why I'm doing this, guys, is because I'm not trying to bash Cloudways or anyone else, right? So just at the home page, we see exactly what you get. You can get website security as an add-on, services, WordPress hosting. Just a quick overview, guys. All right, just to show you that the website does load rather quickly. All right, so this is where we've gone. No, this is not where we've gone. But this is what you'll get. And you get free nightly backups, you get Lightspeed servers and everything like that. You get a free .com domain name for the first year, plus 2 months free when you host for a year. So it's not so bad. Plus you can get like 2 websites with the lowest plan and 15,000 monthly visitors, which is pretty good. Bumped up to 35,000 monthly visitors and 5 websites. You get free CDN, you get a lot of this space and bandwidth. Alright, so it's not a bad deal. But where I've gone is I've gone to Aurora Cloud, WS.com. Now, I have started Aurora Cloud WS.com because for me, I wanted a place where I could host my clients cost effectively, where I get maximum security. Now, I built a website before, and that website was horrible, guys, because it was affected by SEO spam. It was affected by spam as well. And, oh boy. Oh boy. That SEO, that website is dead, guys. That website is dead. And that was a beginner mistake because I never understood all the nitty-gritties of hosting, and I hosted with a company that perhaps wasn't the best security solution. Now, the website which we're moving is JanetRobertsFoundation.org, and that is a charity that I own with my brother, right? So it's my website. I'm moving to my domain, well, my hosting account on my web hosting company. So let's check if it's migrated properly. And whenever you see this, this means that Interworks has been installed. The Interworks admin panel has been installed. So it's a bit like cPanel, but there is nothing there. So we're at JanetRobertsFoundation.org, right? That's fine. So now what we're going to do is, and I've opened incognito, guys, so that we can check without cache or anything like that. So what we're going to do now is, we realize that we're at Aurora Cloud WS. So we need to install WordPress. So after we install WordPress, we're going to upload the backup files that we worked on yesterday, I'm hoping, and that should work. If that doesn't work, it's an opportunity for us to troubleshoot, because what you realize happen is that a lot of times you get a video on YouTube and something goes wrong on your work that never happened in the video, and you have to be in the comment section, hey, how do you do this? Was this supposed to happen? And you didn't get a response for a year. So if something goes wrong, it's not bad, guys, because we have an opportunity to work on it. Now, the first thing I'm going to do is I'm going to install an SSL certificate. So from the Siteworks home, so that's Siteworks. Let me just go back for you guys to see it. So from Siteworks, you go to domains and you go to manage, right? You click on manage. Your domain is going to come up on screen. When your domain comes up on screen, there's a little shield, right? There's a little shield right here, SSL. You click on SSL. I think I already generated a certificate for this. I think so. Okay, so we already generated a SSL certificate. It says installed, but let's say it wasn't installed. You say generate all with Let's Encrypt, and it's going to be right here. You click generate. You wait about 15 to 25 seconds, and it's going to be generated. If it doesn't work, you can reach out to support. That's literally support@AuroraCloudWS.com or support@lightphoenix.com. And we'll get it fixed for you. We can literally do it for you guys. All right, so the SSL certificate is installed. We have migrated. Now what we're going to do is we're going to head over to Softoculous, and we're going to use our one-click WordPress installer. And what that's going to do for us is it's going to install WordPress, right? So we go ahead and we hover over install. So we can get Joomla and PrestaShop and Magento and all those good stuff. Recommended. Oh wait, wrong domain name. I was about to remove my website, right? So we click on this and we go to JanetRobertsFoundation.org. We have SSL and we remove WP, because if we have WP, then everything is going to be JanetRobertsFoundation.org/WP home /WP contact /WP about /WP our cause, etc. We don't want that, right? Name of the website. This is all going to change, right? So migration, if I can spell, Aurora Cloud WS. And right here, I'm just going to say, or maybe like Phoenix, because I want to get some guys signed up for my hosting company. So sorry if I'm self-promoting a bit much. All right, now, so what I like for you guys to do whenever you're doing this. Now, admin is a terrible name, especially for the security plugins that I have. If you use admin, you're getting blocked, right? So admin login, right? Very weak. And we're going to generate a secret key. I'm going to copy the secret key. Copy. I don't like using a domain name for domain email for obvious reasons, so I will use my business email for Cyberdream developers. All right, so you can get your website developed, or you can get your marketing done at Cyberdream developers, and you can load anytime you feel please. And I'm not gonna be upset. There you go, load it. And we're gonna email the details to Cyberdream developers. Now, what is important for you guys to always do is that this information should always be saved to a file. Now, I normally open Microsoft Word or Notepad, or I send myself an email, but always copy this stuff. But I'm not going to be using it after a few minutes, guys. So I'm just going to copy this, right? And I remember the username. I'm going to ensure that there's nothing here. I have a site name, and I have this right here, cyberdreamdevelopers@gmail.com. And I'm not going to install any of these themes because, well, I'm migrating a website. Click install, scroll to the top, and that's just a one-click WordPress installer for you guys, right? Nothing too tough, nothing too exciting. All right, perfect. So this information, I normally copy and paste this information and email it to myself or save it in my Word files with my email address, my username, and my password for my install. Now this tells us where to go to log in. All right, so I'm going to go ahead and click right here, and it takes us to the login page. It might even log me in automatically. Might. Fingers crossed. Yay, it logs me in automatically, guys. Perfect. Now what we have right here is a fresh install of WordPress. All right, so let's go ahead and view the site. Visit site. And when we visit site, we realize there's nothing there at all, guys. Nothing at all. Right? So what we're going to do is a few housekeeping duties before we move on. The first thing is we're going to check the permalinks to ensure SSL is on. So we go to settings, permalinks, and ensure that the permalinks are set to post name. See, it's not there, it's their name, so we set the post name, and we have HTTPS, so that's good. We can also go to settings and general. When we go to settings and general, we're going to check to ensure that SSL is enforced, which HTTPS right here. If it says HTTP, you go back to your admin server at auroracloudws.com/login, and when you log into SiteWorks, so let me just go. So you log out right here. Okay, so when you log out of Software Killers, you get back here, you just go to Manage Domains, you click on it, you're going to see a little shield beside the domain name that you're working with. You click on SSL, you generate your SSL. Then you come here, and if it's HTTP, you click and you add your S, you click and you add your S, and that's that. But I'm not going to save it because, well, I don't need to. Now we're ready to migrate the website. So I'm going to go to Plugins, Add New. All right. And the plugin that we use was Updraft Plus, because when we use Updraft, the size of the website doesn't matter, right? So we're going to use Updraft. And we install. And we activate. I love how fast this is working. Like yesterday, it was horrible, guys. You were there. You've seen it a few minutes ago. It was terrible. I was beginning to wonder, is my website not good enough? Why is it so slow? Okay, so Updraft Plus is here. And we're just going to go to Updraft Plus, backup restore. All right, guys. So we're getting there. We are getting there. Now, what we're going to do is we're going to upload backup files. Then we're going to restore them. So we click Upload Backup Files. Select Files. Now, I have a folder with all my files, right? So I go to Migrations. I go to JRF for Giant Roberts Foundation, and everything. Now, the thing I don't like though is the database file gave me trouble once before. And you notice how this is WinRAR archive and this is WinRAR archive and everything else is a zip archive. I'm hoping that doesn't give me issues, but if it does, it's an opportunity. I mean, this file looks suspicious. It's only 9 kilobytes. That's what others, but whatever. All right, so this is the database, is it? That's database. and this is database, and they're all the same size. Okay, and that's the 13th of October at 8:35, and this is the 17th of October. Alright, so I'm going to use the most recent database file. I'm going to open, and I don't know how long this is going to take to upload, so I will pause the video right here. Okay guys, so the upload is finished, and is it? Yep, it's finished. Alright guys, so what I'm going to do is I'm going to refresh because I'm not seeing the files right here. I'm not seeing the files right here that I need to upload. So I'm just going to refresh, and I'm going to wait a bit, and all the files are here, and the database file is here because the database file was from a different day. Matter of fact, I'm going to try uploading the database file from October 13th. So select files here. Matter of fact, I don't need to guys. So all I need to do, yes, I probably need to, but whatever. So okay, so I'm just going to go ahead and restore this. Let me see if I can do everything in one. No, I can't. I can't delete them. Let me see if I can restore them all. Okay, so I'm going to restore all of these, and I'll restore the database. Or maybe I should restore the database first. Yeah. I'm going to restore the database first, guys. Next. Website is this. Slightly different from the site now. At this. Oh, www. Not expected to be a problem as long as visits to the former address still reach site. Okay. So do not close this window, guys. I've closed it before and it has not worked. So do not close this window, guys. Alright. So okay. Okay, default theme. Perfect. Now I'm gonna go back and I'm gonna go to Updraft Plus. Alright. Okay, so it's logged me out. And I'm going to use my old login details to log in. Not the details that was added to the previous so when I signed up just now, not that login, the actual login for the user that is on the website. So now I'm going to go back to Updraft Plus right here, backup restore. Alright guys, and let's say that all your files were from the same day. All you needed to do was click here, click here, or you never even have to, literally just click restore, and all the files will be here, including the database file. I just did that because the database file looked a little bit suspicious, because I was migrating. Let's continue, click next. I was migrating, and when I was migrating the website, the database file with the WinRAR type wasn't working at all. And it's going to be posted in a video, guys. And when I had that happen, I had to go back to Google Drives. And when I went back to Google Drive, that's when I found another file from a previous database version that was uploaded that actually worked. So I'm going to return to Updraft Plus configuration. And you see over here, I haven't uploaded, right? Okay, so let me check the website. Visit site. And this migration has not gone through just yet. So, dashboard. Updraft Plus. Backup restore. I am going to add, so there's a database file here. So I'm going to add the database file, guys, from the actual day. Okay, so everything is here right now. Everything is here October 13. We have one from October 20. Is it even October 20 right now? It's oh yeah, today's October 20. Would you imagine that? Alright, so now we click restore, guys. And we click on everything that we would like to restore. We go to next, and that's fine. Okay, that's fine. And do not close this page, guys. If you even move from that page, it's not going to work. So just wait. Restore failed. Delete all directories. Okay, all directories removed. Let's try this again. And we go ahead to restore. I'm seeing the favor icon on the side icon, guys, so I'm pretty sure it's working. It's just the old files that are there corrupted things a bit, and that is not good. Okay, restore successful. Return to Updraft plus configuration. Now I log in again. Alright, guys. And after I log in, I'm supposed to see all the menu options with my plugins and everything that was installed on the previous website. And then when I load the website, everything is supposed to work fine. But like I said, I was seeing the site icon, so I'm pretty sure it worked. Alright, so let's just wait a bit because this is the first time. And ooh, look at that, 5 updates. It worked because you can see Breeze plugin, WP Forms, RackMath. I'm not at Cloudways anymore, so I'm probably gonna have to delete the Breeze plugin. So else here. Now let's check the website if it works, because what I did with just now was stupid, guys. Do not do that at all. Alright, don't do that. All in the name of saving disk space. That is madness. Alright, so it works. It works. Now I don't. Okay, let's make a donation. Okay, that's a donate page. Okay, that looks fine. That looks fine. That looks fine. Now I'm gonna go back because I've been logged out. Okay, now updates. So that is it, guys. That's pretty much the video. I'm just gonna update the plugins that are outdated, and that's pretty much how you migrate your website of any size. This is from WP server, which is that security is so tight I get locked out of my own website like a million times. I think I've said something to be a little bit too I won't say technical, but a little bit too serious, a little bit too tight on the security. Alright, but that's fine. So update plugins, and that is that, guys. That's basically it for migrating your website. We had a bit of an issue, and I'm happy that happened. I intentionally did it that way because what I want to happen is for there to be issues with solutions in the video. That way, whenever you come upon a problem, you don't have to leave it in the comment section, because then we would have already addressed it in the video. And that's how we learn, guys, by making mistakes. Elon Musk says if you're not failing, you're not innovating enough. You're not doing hard enough work. Alright, guys, failure is an option. So thank you guys for watching. You can visit cyberdreamdevelopers.com, linked in the description, to get your website migrated, or to get your own website developed, or to get marketing. Or you can go to auroracloudws.com or lightphoenix.com to get premium WordPress hosting. You can even get your own website security team at auroracloudws.com with your hosting for only $35 a month. Alright, guys, so see you soon and have an awesome day.